And why hello, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Today, we're going to be doing a strike comparison between the inverted spire strike we saw in Destiny 2 gameplay reveal, and a couple of strikes from Destiny 1. I want to talk about the major differences I've seen, and then the fact that strike scoring is no longer a part, or is at least seemed to not be a part, of Destiny 2. So we're going to start off here by showing the beginning of each strike, showing how you drop into each one, this one being the inverted spire, and this one right here being, I believe, the sunless cell. So we drop in basically the same way, unless, of course, I dropped in to the strike in progress, so it's kind of different at the same time. So here we kind of see that the animations are the same, the loading animations, but the ships are different in public and everything, so that came to difference. I'm kind of be disclosing between the fact that strike scoring appears in Destiny 1 and the fact that in this beta launch, or this gameplay reveal, didn't have strike scoring in it. There's a lot more open-ended areas in strikes now. You can explore a lot more. It's a lot wide open. It's not very linear anymore. You can kind of run around, move around how you please, which is kind of nice. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm really about open world exploration. Exploration of Destiny is probably one of the biggest things I have. The new updated enemies make every strike look different and look great. Even the updated graphics make these strikes look even more amazing as they did before. Scions here have different abilities. They have different guns. Some of them, as you'll see in a later clip, have snipers like a hobgoblin would, which is really nice to see. I like the weapon variety they've added to some of the favorite PvE enemies from Destiny 1. I like these man cannons as well. The man cannons, kind of like the Halo man cannons, make it look really awesome. The new supercharge animation looks really good in the strikes, along with the fact that there seems to be a lot more dialogue between you, the Ghost, Zavala, and the new AI Failsafe on the Moon Titan. These enemies look really great. I really like this too. So I'm pretty excited for all of this coming in as well. I like that some of it is more condensed and the other parts of the strikes are like a little more expanded, kind of like open world, like I said. And like this from the Undying Mind, you're in an open area and you have a lot of enemies to fight. It's a non-stop battle between you and the Vex or the Taken if you have that variant of the strike. There's really no stopping. You just keep firing, you keep shooting, you keep attacking. You really can't go wrong with shooting too many bullets at your enemies. I've seen so far in the first combat scene we saw from the new strike on Destiny 2 that there is a good bit of enemies, but it seems like there's more time in between encounters. Like you run through an area, you run through a larger scale area and then start fighting, and then you get a little time off to look around and explore and like really see the beauty of each of the maps that you're going to be going to, which I think is really nice. This is an elongated part where you have to go up an entire vertical section of the strike and get to in the Taken version of the strike, it's more condensed because you have to fight through all the different waves of the Taken between the Vex walls blocking your path going up. So it really puts you in a condensed area with a lot of enemies, and it's really hard to get through if you don't have proper strategy. Now in Destiny 2, it kind of looks like you have a longer time, as I said, longer time between each encounter, so you have a little more time to plan your strategy out and see what kind of enemies you're going to be up against in the next area. Now up next we have, I'm going to talk about some more wizard encounters up top here. This wizard encounter up here made it like you have to get through, you have to complete things to get to the next part of the strike. You can't just sit there. On another open world aspect, they have the new drill section of this strike where you have to be battling in an open area, but at the same time it's very enclosed. You have to get away from the drill. It's breaking things and running into enemies and breaking some of the terrain around you. At the same time, you have to be fighting Cabal and Vex that are coming after you, which makes for a really, really intense situation that you have to get through. I'm really happy with the new Ghost Dialogue. Ghost Dialogue is probably my favorite thing. No North did a great job taking over the Ghost from our favorite Year 1, Dinklebot. Next on the thing, we have the boss encounters. Boss encounters seem to be a lot longer and a lot less bullet spongy than they did. They seem to have more mechanics added to them, as in the new strike having a basic floor is lava mechanic to it. It makes it so you have to jump around, you have to be aerial at some points. Bungie seems to be like really pushing for more aerial combat than they did before, which I really like. It goes along with the Warlock's Angel Light, and maybe there'll be other things for the Titan and Hunter to have to keep in the air as well. And now we go to a second part of the strike where the Hunter on screen is maneuvering around the outside of the map, right along the zone where you get electrocuted and probably die from an AoE damage. It makes it for a really cool encounter, and it makes it so you have to stay in one area and kind of be with the boss at all times. You can't just run away and cheese the strike the entire time. I think that makes less cheese for the counters, makes it a lot more fun and a lot better to go through. Next, we're going to show from the Undying Mind Strike in Destiny 1. This is going to be the last thing on the list here. It's a lot quicker to kill this boss because, well, one, we're over leveled, but at the same time, people were probably over leveled in the strike gameplay that they showed just to make it easy access for you to watch. So looking at it, it took us, my team, about less than a minute to destroy the Undying Mind, and that's, I really don't like that. I want a longer strike experience. I want to be able to go in and know it's going to take me some time to kill this boss, and it's going to make that loot all the more wonderful. I'm really excited for these strikes of Destiny 2, and I hope they expand upon the original formula they had here, but at the same time, they keep it down to that new and amazing feeling that you get for beating a strike boss for the first time. So whether solo or with a team, it's going to be great. And guys, thank you for coming to giving your daily dose of vitamin P here. I am so happy with the support I've been getting lately on these videos. The last couple videos have been doing great. The weapon and menu analysis is over 300 views now, and that makes me extremely happy. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe for more videos. And I'm going to let this end of the strike play out, and I'll see you guys next time.